In the previous video I showed you how to open the old joystick, which is here, the one that's damaged already, and now I will show you how to put back the new one. As you remember, we removed the antenna, we removed the RF module, so the direction is just one way it can go inside, but you can memorize the way that you did it. So if you look at this side, only one way it can come up. There is a notch over here that matches with the joystick, so there is no way you can put the joystick in the wrong way. So when I put the joystick, I bring it this side and then put back the top cover. Look at these two notches we have here, so don't try to put it in all anyway. The notch is here, so it should go to this hole over here. So this is the correct way to install it. And close this top cover. Almost do the same job we did before in the reverse direction. Make sure everything is tight, because you don't have access to this screw after you put back the rubber cover. So before putting rubber cover, first the washer, then the spring washer, and then put the rubber cover. When you put the rubber cover, just try to put the last layer under the top plate. So it takes a little bit skills to do that job. Make sure all the rubber go under the plate. So at this moment you can turn back the head. So again, I make sure all the rubber is go under the plate and everything is fit properly. Then I return it back and I start to tighten this 4 screw that hold the joystick. Start with this one, which is the most difficult one, and leave this one for the end. So this one needs a little bit. I can keep the joystick in the top. Once you tighten the first one, then go and tighten the second one, which is more accessible. So when you are opening, there is no important whichever you open first is working, but when you are closing, try to close the difficult one first, so then later you can easily close the one in the front. And make everything is tight. The rubber is under the plate. So now just check this and put back the connector. This type of connector you cannot make a mistake in the direction. Make sure the connector is fit properly. So the next step is putting back the RF module. Just pay attention not to drop the screw. When you're closing the screw, don't tighten before you put all the screw, and then after you put all the screw loosely, then I start to tighten them so the PCB can stay there properly. So I tighten all the screw. I return back the connector for the antenna here. All the connector is back. Check the joystick if it is working. Just make sure nothing gets in the way of the plates, especially these wires. Just take them a little bit away. So when this plate is moving, it's not hitting anything. And also this plate here. If you look at this, so there should be nothing in this way. So right now I did everything. So I return back the power connector. Actually this is the programming connector. So we put things back, and yeah, most of the time the clients open the things and put the wrong screw or wrong things over there. So make sure no wire is under the cover, so you can properly push the cover down. Check out these plates and start to close the two biggest screw is for the aluminum bar, and the smaller screw for just closing the bottom case. Yeah, this client lost this screw, and we need to use this one as a replacement. This remote controller are using in the industrial environment, so always make sure you tighten all the screw, everything is watertight. This will increase the lifetime of the remote controller. Because if this area is not closed properly, then the dust go inside and reduce the lifetime of the electronic PCB. But if you properly close everything with all the washers, then that will work. So, yeah, we used to have something here, it was broken. Later we can just connect this one here. Okay. Always remember when you do any change, then you need to test it. So I put the battery in the right direction, close it, and then This is start, emergency stop. Here is our main relay. Start. The switches. The keys. Okay. Okay, everything off. So I check the joystick. 1. Okay, this one is good. Thank you.